Good morning and welcome to 5 Minute Fresh Start. I'm Sebastian Lucido. I want to talk about being single today. We've been talking about male and female, and I'm sorry if I don't give enough information. We just have these 5 minutes. I've taught a series on this. I think it's 6 or 8 sessions. But anyway, I want to look at singles today, and I opened to 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 5. It says, "Do not deprive one another except with consent for a time, that you may give yourself to fasting and prayer and come together again, so that Satan does not tempt you because of your lack of self-control." He's talking about sex and just before this, and I wanted to run into it. "But I say to you as concession and not as a commandment." In other words, this is Paul's opinion. This is his thinking. "For I wish that all men were even as I myself, but each one has his own gift from God, one in this manner and the other in that." In other words, one can be single and the other one can't. And so when we look at what he said, that self-control, are you able to control your body? Are you able to control living in a single lifestyle? That's important. Each one has a different gift to be able to do that, whether you be male or female. "But I say to the unmarried and to the widows, it is good for them if they remain even as I. But if they cannot exercise self-control, let them marry, for it's better to marry than to burn with passion." Okay? So marriage is an individual, decision. It's not, there's no right and wrong. It depends on what you're called to. It depends on who you are. When you're single, though, I want to look at verse 32. And it basically says, "But I want you to be without care. He who is unmarried cares for the things of the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But he who is married cares about the things of the world, how he may please his wife or his spouse. There is a difference between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman cares about the things of the Lord, that she may be holy both in body and in spirit. But she who is married cares about the things of the world, that how she may please her husband. In this I say for your own profit, that I may not put a leash on you, but for what is proper, that you may serve the Lord without distraction." So Paul's thinking here is that unmarried singles, while they're single and unmarried, should actually serve the Lord, or can serve the Lord more completely, which there is less distractions. So marriage is a personal decision, but here's the things that I've seen over my time here on earth and teaching the Bible and studying the Bible and counseling, is that there's a desire in us to get married, and a lot of us don't get married. I have, siblings. I have others that aren't married, never got married. They're single. And, so depending on what your gift is, what your calling is, and what your life plan is, and how that may fit, the mistakes come from having an unbelievable desire to get married where you're forcing the issue. That is one of the biggest mistakes that someone makes, because what they're trying to do is just get a spouse. And here's the thing. Here's my advice is, as you're single, I would stay immersed in the Word of God. I would, the Word of God, the Bible, church, serving the Lord would be my spouse if I was single. Doing what I could do for the Lord and just growing, because I would want the Lord, as he did with me in my life when I was single. I didn't get married until I was 30, was the Lord brought my wife to me. I wasn't out looking. He brought us together and it happened, and I could tell it was him causing that to happen. I'm shutting my timer off. I'm going to go a little bit over today. But anyway, don't force that issue. If you're single, live in your singleness for the Lord. Do what you can for the Lord and allow God to bring about that person. He's capable of doing it. He created the universe, and he brought Eve to Adam. And so, the frustration of the flesh and the desire, and as the Bible puts it, that burning desire can cause us to make an emotional decision rather than a spiritual decision, because marriage is the most important thing that any human being can do, because you're agreeing to share your life with someone 24/7. It has to be the right decision. A wrong decision, no matter how it feels at the time, if it's a wrong decision, it'll manifest itself. And so it's more important. So singles, live for the Lord. Grow in the things of God. Pray and grow in the things of the Lord, and use that time as a single, whether it be lifelong or for a period of time. Use it to grow in the things of God and become a spiritual force in the earth, a prayer warrior, a teacher, whatever it may be. And those of you that desire to marry, pray it over and commit it to the Lord to bring you that right person. And so singles, you don't have the other hurdles, struggles, and demands on your life, which do take away from serving the Lord. I mean, I serve the Lord, I teach, but I have a family that I have to care for, and I have people around me, and there's things that we get caught up in. And so it's not that I'm against marriage. I'm just saying, if you're single, let the Lord lead you in that. Anyway, that's our message for today. Sorry I went over. Please share this. Please like it. Please go to our website, watchersoftruth.com, watchersoftruth.com. Please pray about partnering with us and using our materials. God bless you guys, and have a great day.